Studio 52 Muzycznego Festiwalu w Łańcucie to przede wszystkim ludzie. Ludzie, którzy stoją za muzyką, a muzyka to przecież treść tego całego przedsięwzięcia. Są z nami twórcy, są z nami ci, którzy są odpowiedzialni za logistykę, za organizację, są też artyści. Jednym z nich jest Philippe Do, solista, który dzisiaj będzie odtwarzał główną rolę w operze La Traviata. Hello, welcome to Rzeszów.
Hello.
This is not the first time you are in Rzeszów and you are at the music festival in Łańcut, am I right?
Actually, this is my second time in Rzeszów because last year I sang Carmen, and 3 years ago, I sang an opera gala in Łańcut Castle for the festival.
But Filharmonii, that's the first time you
second
are
time, second time,
okay.
because we did together this Carmen last year.
And right here in this building, in this
right
premises.
Here in this building, this very building, with Maestro Kirajev as well.
Therefore, I can ask you about your impressions about the city, about the capital of our voivodeship. How do you find it? How do you like it?
Yeah, I enjoy it very much. First of all, the building of the Philharmonie is beautiful and very good acoustic, which is not often the case, you know.
Even
it's
good to hear.
Even in France, in Paris, we have terrible new buildings, but with not so good acoustics. So here, I think it's really a strong asset because the orchestra can rehearse in a place where they can really improve the sound, and this is a really nice feeling. And all the people are very friendly. I mean, we feel very welcome here and surrounded by very competent people. So I'm very happy to be in Rzeszów.
Am I right in thinking that you felt quite pleased to be invited here?
Yes, because, well, I have special relations with Maestro Kirajev, who is a friend, my dirigent, but also a friend. And so I always privilege in my work, I mean, you know, to give priority to the people who are, with whom you are friends and with whom you share a joy to make music together. And I must say, last year, the Carmen was such a good experience. I was ready to renew it instantly. So I made my possible to fit in my schedule. And I thank very much all the administration of the orchestra to make that possible.
Let's talk a little bit about the performance that we are going to listen to tonight. La Traviata, is it right to say that it's one of the most famous, most popular and most welcome operas at different kinds of festivals?
Yes, I think this is, personally, it was my first opera I ever bought on discs.
Oh, well.
So when I knew nothing about opera, I went to a shop in France. I said, I heard about Traviata. Which recording should I buy? So for me, it was the most popular, and Verdi. And I think it has to do with the fact that it's a very modern story. Apart from the setting, it's a love story that is not so happy as most of the time. And that the characters are so true, so close to ourselves. And as a tenor, for example, I must say that it's very nice to sing Alfredo because it has to do with your youth as well, because you embody a young lover full of, you know, energy, and you grow older. So it's always nice to place young characters because you have the feeling to remain young forever, even if it's not true.
Would you agree? Would you say that Italian operas are your, I know, maybe not favorite, but I would assume that French repertoire would be like your first ones.
I like very much French opera, but when I was a kid again, I was listening to mostly Italian operas, and I was living in the south of France, where we used to have festivals where, I don't know, Montserrat Caballé would come every year, Victoria de Los Angeles, big names. So I was raised in the tradition of Verdi, Puccini. This is what I like most, but I must say I like French repertoire as well. But Italian opera is Italy and is Italian. Like, you know, it's like ballet, maybe Russian or French. You can argue on that, but it's an Italian tradition.
True.
So in a way,
Italian bel canto, right?
Italian bel canto and Verdi and all those big names. This is what is the most symbolic of the opera, I think.
You're going to perform along the artists from Krakow Philharmony,
yes.
right?
Wonderful soprano, Katarzyna, and the baritone as well. Zeno is absolutely wonderful. I sang with him already in Carmen, and this is my first time with La Traviata, with Katarzyna. I'm sorry, I forgot her family name. You know, it's all something like this, but whatever. She's great. I know she's in the ensemble of Krakow Opera, and she's wonderful. We did the first rehearsal 2 days ago, and it was, you know, it's so easy. So and she's a wonderful colleague, wonderful singer. And I'm very happy to share the stage with her.
You know, that's something which is really intriguing for me. How is it possible? Well, possible it is, because we can see it. But how is it done that we put together such an international project? That you come from different places, from different backgrounds, and then voila, on
well,
stage.
yeah. Well, mostly it depends on the level of preparation of each individual separately. So, and if you're well prepared, it should go all right. But you can never take it
guess.
for granted, no?
Okay.
And in this case, everybody was very well prepared. So it was, you know, it's always stressful because you have many unexpected elements, such as, I don't know, acoustic, technical problems, the health. Are you feeling all right? Allergies, because in these days, you know, you can see a lot of pollen and things like this. But if you prepare yourself 100%, well, then you minimize the risks of going wrong. But you know, there's always a chance, and that's what makes opera as well very exciting. It's a bit like circus. Will you manage to do the high notes? Will you manage to sing together? And that's part of, that's why I think people are so interested in opera as well, because there's a challenge. When you put a recording, of course, it's beautiful performance, but it's not the same. In a hall, you have the vibrations of the voices, you have the an element of unexpected things that can happen, and this is always very exciting. It's live performance, which makes the difference between live and recorded performances.
To niesamowite przedsięwzięcie dzisiejszego wieczoru jako koncert inauguracyjny 52. Muzyczny Festiwal w Łańcucie. Na deskach Filharmonii Podkarpackiej zabrzmi La Traviata Giuseppe Verdiego z Philippem Do jako solistą. Thank you very much.
Dziękuję bardzo.